The saying goes, "This is chess, not checkers." The rules of the game are simple, the pieces and their movements are defined, yet the possibilities are nearly endless. There are over 10 to the 120th power different game scenarios that exist in chess. Now think about the game of Go, an ancient Chinese board game, where the complexity dwarfs that of chess, presenting an astronomical 10 to the 360th power different possibilities. The idea that a computer could master either game was, to be frank, laughable. But in 1997, IBM's Deep Blue defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov. And nearly 2 decades later, in 2016, Google's AlphaGo took down the Go world champion Lee Sedol. These machines weren't merely programmed with strategies. They learned, they adapted, they strategized in ways that, quite frankly, we don't fully understand. It's milestones like these that force us to ask, what happens when technology's learning curve overshoots our own? This is the notion of the technological singularity, a theoretical point in the future when technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unforeseeable changes to human civilization. But let's step back for a moment. The term singularity didn't originate with technology. It's borrowed from physics, referring to the point at the center of a black hole where gravity becomes infinite and our understanding of the laws of physics breaks down. It's a point of no return, beyond which we can't predict what will happen. In the realm of artificial intelligence, the singularity refers to a similar point of no return, but not in physical space. Instead, in the progression of intelligence. A point where machines become so smart that they're capable of improving themselves, and these improvements increase their intelligence to a degree that we can't even fathom, let alone control. The concept of the singularity raises a Pandora's box of questions and concerns. What does it mean for the future of humanity when machines surpass our intelligence? What safety measures do we need in place to prevent a dystopian future out of a sci-fi movie? This isn't just an abstract philosophical debate. Tech giants like Elon Musk and the late Stephen Hawking have voiced their concerns about the potential risks associated with unchecked AI development. Their fear is not the AI of today, which excels at specific tasks like recognizing faces or recommending songs. They're worried about AGI, artificial general intelligence, machines that are capable of understanding or learning any intellectual task that a human being can. While the singularity has been labeled as alarmist by some, it's crucial to remember that it's not about fearing technology. It's about understanding the rapid pace at which it's advancing and acknowledging the responsibility we have to ensure that these advancements are ethically guided and that society as a whole is prepared to handle them. The progression of technology, like the moves on a chessboard, is defined by an intricate network of possibilities. It's our collective responsibility to steer it towards a future where technology is not a threat, but a tool that enhances human capacity and prosperity. The concept of the singularity isn't new. It was first proposed in 1958 by mathematician and science fiction author Stanislaw Ulam, who noted the accelerating progress of technology. He said, and I quote, "Each year, our machines will be doing more of our thinking for us." His predictions now seem eerily prescient. As we stand in the current landscape of AI development, we've reached the phase of narrow AI, where systems can perform specific tasks, like facial recognition or language translation, at the level of or better than humans. These systems, however, are not self-aware nor capable of understanding complex contexts. The leap to artificial general intelligence from narrow AI is not simply a matter of faster processors or more data. AGI would have the ability to understand, learn, adapt, and implement knowledge across a broad range of tasks. It could solve problems and make decisions in ways that humans do, but at a much higher speed and without the constraints of biological limitations. Some experts, like Ray Kurzweil, an American inventor and futurist, predict that the singularity could occur as early as 2045, with AGI being possible by the 2030s. Kurzweil's prediction is based on his law of accelerating returns, which suggests that technology progress is exponential, not linear. He argues that with each new generation of technology, the rate of progress quickens. What's undeniable is the rapid progression of AI technology. According to the Stanford Institute for Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence, The number of active AI startups increased 14-fold from 2000 to 2018. Similarly, venture capital investment in AI rose 6 times over the same period. This boom in research and development is bringing us ever closer to the prospect of more advanced AI. To truly understand the singularity, we need to grasp the mechanics of machine learning. At its core, machine learning is about pattern recognition. It involves feeding vast amounts of data to algorithms, allowing them to learn patterns and make predictions. The more data the algorithms process, the better their predictions become. If you are curious about this, we have a video on this channel that discusses this more in detail. A link to it will show in a banner above. Here's where things get interesting. If we were to create an AGI, it would likely be capable of recursive self-improvement. This means the AGI could analyze its own source code, identify areas for improvement, and rewrite its own algorithms to increase its intellectual capabilities. This process could repeat itself in a rapid loop, leading to an intelligence explosion, a key aspect of the singularity. As we traverse the landscape of artificial general intelligence, it's worth examining some of the futuristic scenarios that scientists and AI experts posit could emerge post-singularity. Let's start with one that's a little optimistic: the concept of intelligence amplification. This idea, championed by many forward-thinking minds, suggests a future where we merge with machines. Through advancements in nanotechnology, biotechnology, and information technology, we might be able to augment our cognitive abilities, essentially upgrading ourselves to match the pace of AGI. Microscopic robots coursing through your bloodstream, repairing cells, and fighting diseases. Brain-computer interfaces that enhance memory, attention, and even emotional capacity. With these augmentations, we could not only extend our lifespan, but also experience a dramatic increase in cognitive abilities, transforming the very essence of what it means to be human. On the other side of the spectrum, we have existential risk scenarios. These are outcomes where the advent of AGI leads to human extinction or an irreversible decline of humanity. This could occur through various means, including the unfriendly AI scenario, where an AGI hostile to human values uses its superhuman capabilities against us. It's a bleak picture, but one that many serious researchers think is worth considering and preparing for. Somewhere in the middle, we have scenarios like coexistence, where humans and AGI coexist peacefully, with AGI being just another species on Earth. In this scenario, AGI could help solve complex global problems like climate change, poverty, and disease, leading us into a new era of prosperity. Whether these scenarios sound like a utopian dream or a dystopian nightmare, they all share a common thread. They are speculative, highlighting our fundamental uncertainty about AGI's impact. There's no denying the challenges ahead, but if we navigate this path with wisdom, prudence, and a shared commitment to the betterment of humanity, we stand a chance of arriving at a future where AGI serves as a tool for human advancement, rather than a threat. In the end, this is not just about artificial intelligence surpassing human intelligence. It's about humanity using this to surpass its own limitations. The singularity might be near, but the future is not set in stone. We're writing the story, and it's up to us to make it a tale worth telling. Remember, the singularity isn't just an endpoint, it's a journey. And as we continue on this journey, let's do so with an open mind, a cautious optimism, and a steadfast commitment to create a future that is equitable, sustainable, and bright for all. So, thank you for joining us on this exploration of the technological singularity. And if you found this interesting, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, stay curious, keep exploring, and let's dive into the mysteries of our universe together.